So hello and welcome to this Adobe Animate tutorial. This is going to be part 5, the last part of this HTML5 game, where we are going to be catching coins and we are going to be increasing levels and so on. This is, as I said, part 5. This is the last part, and if you didn't watch other parts, I highly recommend you to watch them, because this is going to make no sense if you didn't watch the previous parts. One thing that I want to say, this video is way longer than I wanted, because I made a long, maybe 15-minute recapitulation of everything that we have until this point. So if you want to, you can skip maybe first 15 minutes if you until now understood everything, but I wanted to make a big recapitulation and then we were publishing things and so on. So this video is longer than I wanted, but it is as it is, and we can start. Okay, so right now what we have is we have the game which is almost finished. I'm going to click play and I'm going to have the coins, and if I am going to catch all of them, I am going to have text winner visible, you won. And if I am going to click one more time play, we are going to play one more time. As you can see, the text you won didn't disappear, so this is something that we will have to change. And also let me refresh this. If I am going to lose the game, like so, I am going to have a text you lost, but the text is not going to disappear. So I will go back to my code, and before we will make the changes with the text, what I want to do is I want to make a complete recapitulation. This is going to be the last recapitulation of the code that we have. So the part 4 was maybe a little bit more complicated, so I would like to recapitulate, but especially recapitulate this reset game. So basically, at the beginning we have stage enable mouse over. This is the code which is needed if you want to have mouse over event. We have const my coins, which is going to be an empty array. This is the array where we are going to be pushing the coins. We have let score is equal to 0, because we are going to start the score with 0. We have in a variable number of the coins, how many coins do we want to generate. We have 10, we can go with 20 or anything. And let coin speed, at the beginning we are going to have this 10, but you can have this as you want. And then in here we have 3 things that we are generating from the library. We have BT and play, so it's the button that we are going to click. We are generating it from the library and we are positioning it like so. The same thing we have with the text winner, but text winner at the beginning we do not want to have this visible, so we make this visible to be false. The same thing we have with the text loser, and Then we have an even listener on the BT and play. It is the button that we have created in here. So we have even listener, click, and when we click, we are going to call the function start game. In the start game, at the beginning, we are going to make btn visible to be false. At part 1 or part 2, I don't know, I showed you that there is a possibility to remove even listener when we click on the button, but we are going to make this button again visible, so we didn't remove it, but we could potentially remove it and then add it later on, but that's I do not want to confuse you, so we are going to keep it as it is. Then we are going to generate coins, call the function generate coins, and it is going to be this function. This is from part 1, and in here basically we have a for loop with number of coins. This is the number that we have in the variable on the top in here, num of coins. We set it to 10. And basically we are going to generate 10 coins, add them to the stage. we are going to position them with the random number, we are going to position the Y position, and we are going to push them to my coins array. So right now, after the generated coin function is executed, my coins is going to be filled with the coins, and in the start game function, generated coins is going to execute. It's going to execute everything, and only once the generated coin is executed, we are going to call the function add coins listener. So it is going to be this function, and in the function we have a for loop, and in the for loop we have my coins dot length, because we can make 10 coins, 20 coins, or as many as you want. And basically, with the for loop, we are putting an even listener mouse over to all of the coins. And with all of the coins, we are calling the same function, which is catch coin. Then we have the function catch coin, and we have this current target, which I explained in previous videos, that this is the way how we can determine which coin we clicked or catched with the mouse over, and we are making the coin invisible. Then we have potentially this remove listener, so current target remove listener click. Okay, I will have to change this to mouse over, because at the beginning in here we have listener click. So right now I will change this to mouse over, and I will just copy this so I am not going to misspell this. So when you add and remove listeners, they need to match. But I explained to you that because we are making the coin invisible, we are not removing the listener. That's something that we are making in the reset function. We will get there later. Then we have score plus plus. So every time that we are going to catch a coin, we are going to have a score increased by 1. And we are just console.logging the score, and yeah. And then we have the if statement, that if score is going to be equal to my coins length. So if we are going to generate 10 coins, then the score needs to be 10. If we are going to generate 20 coins, score needs to be 20, and so on. And we are console.logging winner, and we are making the text winner that we have on the top, that we have in here somewhere, text winner. We are making that text to be visible, and we are calling the reset game. We will go to the reset game in a moment, but now what we are going to do is we are going to take a look on these move coins. So if I go back to the generate coins, to the start game, we have generated coins, we have add coin listener, and then we have stage.add even listener tick. I explained what the tick does, and we are calling function move coins. So in the function move coins in here, one more time, we are going to have a for loop. So all of this is going to be inside of the for loop. And in the for loop, we are looping through every coin. So we have my coins.length. One more time, it depends how many coins we are going to have. And in here, this is something that I have been talking about. I put it my coins I into the variable coin. I didn't need to do that. I could go with my coins I and continue, but I made it into the variable. It's a good practice, so yeah. And then what I am doing is I go that coin.y position, and we are increasing the y position in the tick even with the coin speed. Okay, before in here we had like number 5 or number 10, but we put it coin speed, which we have a variable in the top, which is right now set to 10. So basically the coin is going to move 10 pixels in one frame. So yeah, basically I showed you. So yeah, and then we have a if statement, and we have if coin.y is going to be bigger than 700. So if the coin is going to, let me move like so, if the coin is going to appear somewhere here, we are going to lose, but we are going to have one more condition, that end coin.visible is going to be equal to true, okay? Because in the catch coin function, we are making the eCurrent target, which is like the coin that we are going to catch, we are making it invisible, but the coin is still falling. So in the function in here, if we only had coin.y is bigger than 700, this would be called, this if statement, even if we catch the coin. So that's why we have end. When you have end, it means that this part and this part, they both need to be true to execute the code. And we are making that if the coin is like below the stage, and at the same time it is still visible. And it is only going to be visible when we don't catch it, because if we catch it, it's going to be invisible. But yeah, and we are console logging lost. We are making text the loser visible to be true, and then we are going to call the function reset game. Okay, and now if we go to the reset game, the first thing that we are doing is we go stage, remove even listener, tick, move coins. Okay, and we are calling the reset game from both scenarios. We are calling it from the move coins, where we have where we are going to determine if we lose, and we are also calling it in the function where we are catching coins and when we are going to win. So basically, no matter if we are going to catch all of the coins and we are going to win, then what we want is we want to basically remove this tick. We want to remove the movement of the coins. And when we are going to lose, if some coin is going to fall without being catched, we also want to remove the tick listener. Basically, we want to remove all listeners, so then when we are going to play the game one more time, we are going to start from, you know, from scratch with all listeners removed. Then what we have more in the reset game? We have a for loop, and one more time in the for loop, in the same way as in here, I created a simple variable, let coin is equal to my coins I. So basically I do not need to write my coins I, but I can just type coin. So basically this is for all of the coins, because we are looping through all of the coins, and we are removing even listener mouse over on all of them. So basically it is the listener that we have in here, add coin listener. In here we are adding listener to all of the coins, and in the catch coin we have commented this out, so it would be possible that when we are going to catch the coin, we are automatically going to remove even listener, but we do not need to, because we are going to do all at once in the reset game. So basically what we are going to do is, no matter if we catch all of the coins or if we are going to lose, that we are not going to catch one of the coins, what we want to do is we want to remove these mouse listeners. And then we have stage.remove child coin, which basically is going to remove all of the coins. Okay, so the coins are going to disappear. Then what we have is score is going to be equal to 0, because if we would lose immediately, then score would be 0, and yeah. But if we are going to catch, for example, 5 coins, and then we are going to lose, the score would be 5. So we want to make the score to be 0. We could potentially make the score to be equal to be 0 at the function start game. So we could, every time that we start game, we could reset the score, but we are resetting it in the function reset game, and yeah. And then what we are going to do is we are going to say my coins.length is going to be equal to 0, because at the beginning my coins was empty, and then we have added coins with the generate coins. And even though in here, in the reset game, we are removing all of the coins from the stage, in the array there is still going to be 10 elements, because there is going to be some kind of reference to some kind of coins which doesn't exist anymore, but my coins would be still containing 10 elements, like 10 empty elements, but yeah. And my coins.length is equal to 0 is a simple way how to make array to be empty. And then what we have is btn play visible is going to be true. So basically the button which we have which was hidden in the start game, when we click btn play, we made it visible to be false, and then in the reset game we are going to one more time make it visible. So yeah, this is basically recapitulation. If you don't understand something, maybe try ChatGPT. But yeah, and right now, as I showed you at the beginning, we have the coins and everything is working fine, except of the few things. So one of the things is that we have this text you won or text you lost, which is not going to disappear. So we can very simply go to the start game function when we are going to start game, and in the start game I am going to make text loser to be visible or false, and the same thing I am going to make with the text winner visible to be false. Okay, so at the beginning, when we are going to have the first round, when we are going to first time click on the btn play, text loser is going to be invisible and text winner is going to be invisible. Okay, but we are going to make them invisible anyway, so there is no issue. If something is set visible to be false and you are going to one more time set it visible to be false, that's fine. But on the second round, one of them is going to be visible, either text loser or text winner, because we are either going to win or lose. So basically in the start game we are going to call both. If the loser was visible, we are going to make that false. If the winner was visible, we are going to make that false. So basically right now, very simply, I go with play. I am going to intentionally try to lose. I didn't need to try that much, and I have text you lost, but if I click on the button play, it is going to disappear. In the same way, if I am going to catch all of the coins, which shouldn't be that hard, I am going to have text won, and if I am going to click play, it is going to disappear, and yeah. So now what we want to do is we want to increase the level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a variable. I will go with level, and I'm going to make level is not level, but let level is going to be equal to 1. Okay, because we are going to start at the level 1. And what we can do right now is we can go to the catch coin. This is the place where we are catching the coins. And we are going to go inside of this if statement. So if score is going to be my coins.length. So this is what is going to happen when we win. So we want to increase the level when we win. So what I'm going to do is simply I'm going to type level plus plus, like so. For now I can console.log level if I want. I do not need to, but I can console.log level. And now what I can do is I can in here increase the speed of the coins. So here is my coin speed. It is set to 10. I am just going to copy this so I don't accidentally misspell it, and I will go to my function catch coins, and I can make coin speed to be plus equal 5, for example. Plus equal means that if the coin speed is going to be 10, we are going to increase it by 5, so it is going to be 15. So this would be like slowly increasing the level. Or what I can do is I can increase this by plus equal 10, and now we are going to have first level which is going to have 10, the second level is going to be 20, and so on. Okay, so right now I will go with Control Enter, Command Enter. I will open the console. I will go with play. I am going to try to catch all of the coins like so. So I am going to have them like this. And in here you can see 2 because we console.log level right now which is 2. Later on we are going to put it in here. And right now if I'm going to go with play, my coins are going to be faster and they are going to have speed 20. Okay? It would make maybe more sense to increase by 5, but yeah, right now it is going to be 30, so increasing by 10 is not the best idea because it's too fast, but yeah. And the same thing we want to do when we lose. So I will go to the place where we are like in the move coins. We have this statement, if coin y is like bigger than 700, and you know, I just explained it. So inside here, what we are going to do is we are going to say level minus minus, and we are going to make coin speed, okay, I can copy it from here, coin speed minus equal 10, okay. This would be fine except of one issue, okay. Let me show you. I can go with the Control Enter, and I am going to one more time very quickly try to catch all of the coins like so. Yeah, I need to wait, but but yeah, okay. And right now I am going to be on the level 2, so the coins are going to be faster, and if I am going to lose, they are one more time going to be slower. But right now, if I don't catch them and I will hit play, right now they are not moving, okay? Let me show you one more time. At the beginning, I am not going to catch a coin, and we are going to lose, and right now the coins are not going to be moving. Because we simply said that when we are going to lose, we are going to go level minus minus, and coin speed is going to be minus equal 10. But at the beginning, by default, we are starting level 1 and coin speed is 10. And then when we lose, we are going to decrease it by 10. So yeah. So very simply, what we need to do is we need to create an if statement. So I will go if level is going to be bigger than 1. Only then I want to make level decrease by 1, and only then I want coin speed minus equal 10. So level, the statement if level is going to be bigger than 1 means that if level is going to be 2, 3, 5, 7, whatever, then we are going to decrease it and we are going to decrease the number of the coins. But if the level is going to be 1, this condition is not going to be true because 1 is not bigger than 1, then this is not going to be executed. Okay? So right now with this if statement, if I am going to lose at the beginning, level was 1, and level is still going to be 1, and so on. The same thing what we can do is if we want to make some level which is going to be top, so let's say that the maximum level is going to be 9 or 10, something, we can go that if level is going to be smaller than 10, then what we want to do is we want to go level plus plus, and we want to okay, we can console.log level, that's fine, and we can increase the coin speed. So like this. So this means that if level is going to be smaller than 10, if it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 5, something, we are going to increase the level and we are going to increase the coin speed. But if the level, when we are going to be on the level 9, we are going to win, but then we are going to have level 10, and is level 10 smaller than 10? No. So yeah. So this is the way how we are going to have the maximum level. And we are increasing the speed of the coins. But what we can do, we can also increase the number of the coins. So if I would like to, I can go with num of coins. I can go to my, let me see if I am in the correct place. Okay, catch coins, yeah. In here what I could do is I can go num of coins is going to be plus equal 10, for example. Which means that every time that we are going to win, and we are going to go to the next level, we are going to increase the speed of the coins, and we are going to increase the number of the coins. And the same way, same thing what we would do is basically in the scenario when we are going to lose, we are going to decrease my coins by 10, minus equal 10. And one more time we have this in the level is bigger than 1, so yeah. For now, I will just show you that it is going to work. So I will go like this, and we are going to have first level like so, and I'm going to catch all of the coins. And now I am going to be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So right now we had 20 coins. Right now we would have 30, but yeah, I am not going to do that. And I am going to get rid of this because for no reason, but yeah, probably because in my intros I was showing this with only 10 coins. So yeah, but this is something that you can do if you want, and I am going to remove it in the both places, like so. So basically we are almost done. So we have almost everything. Last thing that I am going to show you, but this is something that I will show you very briefly because there are some issues and so on, is we are going to display what level we have. But I am going to create a complete separate tutorial about changing the text and so on, because there is some issue and there are some ways how to do this and so on. So I will just show you, but keep in mind that I want to create a separate tutorial, and when it's going to be ready, I'm going to put a link in the description. It will be dynamic text. Basically, this is the one thing that we are not going to get from the library, but we are going to make directly on the stage. So I'm going to create one layer. Let me one more time. This is what we have. So I have created a new layer, and I have dragged it to the bottom. I can change this one to be code if I want, but yeah. And on the layer 3 at the bottom, what I'm going to do is I am going to get a text tool. And right now I am not going to go with static text, but I will change this to the dynamic text. Dynamic text is going to allow us to change this with the JavaScript, but as I said, I will show you only briefly. I have Arial, bold, okay, that's something, also fonts and so on, that's for the another tutorial, but I will click and it is going to, I will be able to write something, and very simply I will go with 0. You can go with any color, but yeah. And what I want to do is I want to align this not to the center, not to the right, but to the left. We want to align this to the left because when we are going to increase, I will show you later, okay? Okay, we are going to align it to the left, and later I will show you why. But I am going to click on this. In dynamic text, I do not need to convert to symbol. It is automatically going to give me an option for the instance name. This is the name by which we can target things from the stage with the JavaScript. And I'm going to call this to be txt level, for example, like so. And now I will go to my code. I will go somewhere to the top, and when we are getting things directly from the stage, we need to type this and then the name, so txt level. This refers to the main timeline, so this timeline give me txt level, and what I can do is I can type that text is going to be equal to be hello, like so. And I will go with Control Enter, and yeah. We have aligned it to the left, so it is going to start from the left and then it is going to go to the right. So if we are going to have 1, the 1 is going to be in here. Let me show you. I will go in here and I am going to make this equal to be 1. So it is going to be 1, and when I am going to make this equal to be, for example, 100, the 1 is going to stay on the same place and the zeros are going to be positioned to the right. So that's why we have aligned this to the left, but yeah. And what I want to do is I want to make this text equal to the level. Okay, so I have level is equal to 1, and I'm going to go this text level, text is going to be equal to the level, and it is going to be 1. Now we are going to have a little issue. This is not the main issue with the dynamic text, but the thing is that we cannot use keyword this inside of the function, because outside in here this means this timeline, and inside of the functions, for example in the start game or anywhere, this would mean this function. So I cannot access I cannot do something like this inside of the function. I didn't want to do something like this in this tutorial, but this inside of the function wouldn't work. Okay, the keyword this would not be working. I have separate tutorial for this, but yeah. So what I am going to very simply do is I am going to create a variable, and I am going to go let txt level is going to be equal to this dot txt level, like so. Okay, so I am like storing this txt level, this timeline txt level into smaller variable txt level, and right now I am just going to be using keyword txt level is going to be equal to level. And basically right now when I have this like so, I can go to my functions. So in here I have level plus plus, and I'm going to say that txt level dot text is going to be equal to level. So we are going to increase level from 1 to 2, and we are going to display the txt level text is going to be new level, which is right now going to be increased by 1. And the same thing we are going to do in here. We will go level minus minus, and we are going to go txt level dot text is going to be equal to level. I will go with Control Enter. We are going to have level 1. I will have to catch all of the coins, okay, like so, okay. And if I am going to catch all of them, I am going to have level number 2. I could, if I want, change the color to something like so. That really doesn't matter. Now there is going to be one issue, and that's what I'm going to do is I would like to create some kind of text next to this dynamic text, which is going to say level is equal to 0. Now I do not want to have this selected when I go to the text tool, because I want to change dynamic text from to the static text. Okay, but I don't want to change this one. So if I am going to have this selected and I am going to change this, change my text to static text, I am going to change this one to the static text. That's not what I want. So make sure that you don't have this selected, or better what we can do is we can create new layer, empty layer. But I am going to get a text tool, and I am going to choose a static text, but don't make this to be static text. And I am going to very simply type that level I can go something like this, is going to be 0, okay, or it's going to be equal to 0, or maybe just level 0, I don't know. I will go without this, but yeah, I'm going to go level 0, okay, something like this, okay. And this is also the reason why we are aligning this to the left, because we do not want these numbers, if this would be in the center, this aligning, then it would be moving towards my text, but yeah. But there is little issue with the dynamic text, at least I have this every time, and the thing is that it's going to be offset. I don't know why I hate this. I was unable, even with ChatGPT, after a long time, find a good solution for this. But what I do is, there are other ways how you can create text directly with the JavaScript. That's for another tutorial that I said. But what I would do very simply is I would go to my code and I would say that txt level dot y position is plus equal 5. Okay, so is plus equal means that wherever you are positioned on the y position, plus be 5 more pixels, and we know that in here we have 0, in here we have 600, so plus 5 pixels is going to move this a little bit down. I will show you a little bit more, but yeah, right now this seems to be correct. Maybe I could go with 6, but I will just show you that if I go plus equal 25, for example, we are going to move it 25 pixels. But yeah, what I would like to do is I would like to go maybe with 6. But yeah. So I really don't like this offset because some browser can take it little bit, you know. One thing that I would do, I am not going to show you, but I would make also this text to be dynamic text. And then when they are going, and I would put some kind of instance name, and they are going to be offset, but they are going to be offset together. All dynamic text are going to be offset in the same way. And then I would, both of them, I would have some variable which would be txt level placeholder or something, and I will both move like so. But yeah, in the description, when the time is ready, there is going to be tutorial about dynamic text and other ways how you can create text in Adobe Animate. There is some way with create.js, but I cannot explain it right now because there is a lot of about fonts. Do you need to, you know, somehow contain the fonts in the files and so on? So yeah, but you do not need to. You can go with any font that you have with the dynamic text, but not with the static text. I will have to create separate tutorial. This tutorial is not about this, but I needed to include it. So we are going to have level 1, and yeah, I am going to finish this tutorial because we have finished this, and yeah. So yeah, this is all. This is everything. I am not going to create one more recapitulation because I created a big recapitulation at the beginning of the video, and all that we added was removing this text at the beginning, and we just added the text level, and we, with the very simple if statements, added level plus plus and so on. So I am not going to recapitulate this anymore. So yeah, I am going to provide you all of the codes from part 1 up to part 5, and yeah. So if you managed to get up to this point, congratulations, and yeah. Last thing that I am going to show you is how you can publish this, because there can be also some kind of issue and so on. If you want to know how you can publish this on the real websites or things like that, I am going to create in the future more tutorials about publishing this and so on. I still need to learn few things about this and so on, but yeah, this is what we have for now. So I have this saved, and I can go to the place where I have this. So I will go, I have a lot of folders, lot of trials, but I am going to go in here, and I am going to have my Animate file, and I am going to have some HTML and some JavaScript. I am going to delete this for the moment, this HTML and the JavaScript. The thing is that Adobe Animate is publishing these files on a place where you saved your Animate file, okay? And what I will do is I will go to the file, I will go to the publish settings, and I am going to click on this select publish destination, and I am going to choose a place where I want to publish this. So here is where is my Animate file, and I'm going to create new folder, which I'm going to call, for example, index, and I will go inside, and I'm going to click save. Now, there is one thing. I have this right now as a sprite sheet in the publish setting, but as a default, or I am not really sure if this is default, but you may have this as a texture. And if you are going to have this as a texture, there is going to be a little issue. I am going to put this as a texture. I will go OK, I will go file, and I will go publish. And now I will go to my index, and I am going to have some JavaScript, some HTML, and some images, but we didn't use images. Okay, what is in the images? I can open this, and we are going to have, you know, something like this in here. So yeah, okay, and right now when we have the images, what is going to happen is that I am going to open my catch coin HTML. I will go with F12, and I am going to click, or I will just go to my BTN play, and I am going to have error, and nothing is going to be working. Okay, and there is going to be some error. This is most likely due to security restriction on the reading canvas and so on. So this error is because of the images, and it is only in your browser. When you would put this on the real website or some local server, local host, there wouldn't be an error. You have like this XAMPP and so on, where you can put your website locally to some server. This error wouldn't appear in there. This is only in your browser, and it is because of these images. And why we have images? Let me delete everything which is in here, and I will go back to the Adobe Animate, and I will go File, Publish Settings. When we have texture, there is like convert complex shapes to bitmap, which is like pixels, for better performance. So texture is going to convert vectors to the bitmap to the pixels. So I'm going to change this from texture to the sprite sheet. It is going to leave vectors as vectors, and I will go File, and I will go Publish. And right now I am not going to have a folder images because we don't have any images, and the vectors are going to be made with the JavaScript. And right now, if I'm going to open this and I will go with F12, everything is going to be working fine. This doesn't mean that you cannot use images with bitmap and so on, but when you are going to use images, you are going to have an error in your browser, in your PC, and you would have to put it on the real website or some local server to make it work. So the error is not meaning that we have something wrong. You may have some other errors, but I just wanted to show you that we can go without the images, and it is going to be working fine. I said this many times that I am making, and I made many tutorials, so I also am planning to make a tutorial about how you can put your banners or games to this local server with this XAMPP or MAMP, but it's for another tutorials, So yeah, but yeah, this is what we have. I hope that you have learned something. You can use this also with HTML and CSS. This not this exact project, but the JavaScript that you have learned. I am going to make more games, more tutorials. They are going to be hopefully only, more advanced and so on. I am still learning, so I don't know many things, but I will know them in the future slowly, but yeah. Thank you very much. If you managed to get to this point, congratulations, big congratulations. You can write me down in the comments that you made it to the end, and yeah. Thank you very much. I hope that you are going to watch some more games or more tutorials, and yeah. Have a nice day and goodbye.